is How Do We Human, the podcast where we talk about all the weird and uncomfortable micro moments in life. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Binning.
And this is Evan Cox.
And today is a very special day. We're celebrating. This is our 300th episode. Episode 300. We've done 300 of these, Evan.
That's insane. That's positively nutty.
Yeah. So we're going to be trying to look back at these past 300 episodes and see how well we remember them. I mean, there's definitely been plenty of times where as soon as we record, it gets flushed right out of my brain.
I'll be surprised if I can remember 50 episodes right now.
But first, before we get into episode 300 and celebrating all those past episodes, let's do something new. And by new, I mean a thing we do every episode. Evan?
Yes?
How you doing?
You know, I'm doing okay. I'm going to yawn through this. I'm a little tired again. It's 2 episodes in a row. I'm a sleepy baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of sleep, relates to this. I essentially don't have a how you doing. I told you before we started recording, I know I have a really good one, and I can't remember it. And maybe that's related to what happened. I had a how you doing dream. I had a how do we human dream, which I don't think I've had ever before, which is interesting. And I was just dreaming that I was like sitting on the couch prepping for the show. And I was going like, oh, what do I do for a how you doing? And then I was like, oh yeah, that crazy thing happened to me. And I had a dream about this crazy thing that happened to me. And it's not real. And I don't remember what that is. And I don't know, maybe that's what I'm faking myself out thinking there was something that happened. It might just be this dream. But I had a dream, how you doing, that I've lost. So it begs the argument, is 300 episodes too many episodes?
Yeah, that is a great question.
Are we mentally deteriorating? I mean, that's really what this episode is going to tell us, and we can weigh it against how we did 100 episodes ago.
Yeah, I don't even remember, and we'll talk more about this in a minute, I guess, but I don't even remember how well we did.
No,
at the 100 episode mark. I feel like we must have cracked 50, but I think there were a lot left on the table that we had not remembered.
Sure. I will scrub that near the end of the episode and find that number, because I know we said it near the end.
Yeah.
And then we can compare like ratio or percentage, I guess, of correct answers. See how well we did. I'm guessing we're going to do significantly worse. But before we get into that further, this has all been lies. Chris,
yeah,
I got to know how you're doing.
I'm doing all right. We went to go see my wife's parents and celebrate Christmas with them. A couple days after the official holiday, but we went up there and we went to dinner at this like cowboy steakhouse type of place, country bar.
Sounds
good.
Some
beef on the plate, you know.
You gotta get a beef on the plate.
And it's a group of 6 of us. And so we head in there and they're like, yeah, we can seat you now, but we do have a live singer.
Oh.
He's on break right now, but we do have a live singer. And the only place we can currently sit you is right in front of him. And we were kind of like, yeah, all right, that's fine. We're all hungry. So
yeah,
the sooner we get to a table, probably the better. So they bring us to the table, and it truly is like he's up on a lofted kind of stage, and the table is essentially directly at his feet.
Okay.
So we're there. We get our food. He comes out, and I'm curious to know, as someone like yourself, who we've talked about, has been performing live music,
True.
it'll be interesting to see how these two experiences, you behind the microphone and me in the audience, we'll
Yeah.
see how these stack up, maybe can come to a mutual understanding. But obviously this is as I mentioned, a cowboy themed, Wild West, we're out here in the country, city folk just don't get it kind of a vibe.
That's kind of the vibe up here too.
But it is also like still California.
Yes.
So when this guy gets up here and has clearly adopted a bit of a southern
Hey
twang,
now.
it's a little bit disarming at first.
Get that?
Especially when he says that he's been born and raised and lived here his whole life with a southern drawl. It doesn't quite compute. But anyway, he gets up there. He's like, "Hey, I'm Everett. I'm gonna be playing some music. I'm back from my break." And he starts playing some country songs that, like, I have heard personally. Like my wife knows every song, every lyric that he's singing.
Wow.
And I have heard at most 1 to 4 lines from each song. I've not even heard the full chorus.
Yeah.
But he keeps going, and then we get to my favorite thing about live music in a restaurant or cafe or whatever.
Yeah.
It's when the musician turns to the audience and he says, "I'm taking requests, so if you got anything, just shout it out." Everybody wants to see. He said something too that was like, after somebody had requested a song, he was like, "Yeah, people keep asking me to play this one, and everybody wants to see the monkey dance, so I'm gonna dance." And then he plays his song, and it's like, "Yeah, man, you asked for requests, so people will."
Don't make us feel bad about it.
Yeah, it was very strange. But anyway, this is my favorite thing about musicians asking for requests in these venues.
Yeah.
The same thing happened when my wife and I were on our honeymoon in Hawaii. There was a musician at the hotel restaurant, and the same thing happened. It's when they ask for a request. Someone shouts out a song, and they're like, "I don't know that one."
Yeah.
It's the best. I don't know why I think it's so funny.
Because it's like grandstanding. Saying, like, I'll take requests is suggesting I know so many songs. I have such a confidence that whatever you want to hear, I got it.
And the things that are shouted out are like mainstream things. It's not like because when that starts to happen, my brain, I have to stop myself from going like, "Oh yes, I must come up with a song to stump the musician." This is a sushi glory hole. Like that's, and then when they're like, "I don't know that one," I can't be shocked by that.
No,
but like at this place, it was like a child shouted out and said, "Yesterday." And the guy was like, "By the Beatles?" And the kid was like, "Yeah." And the guy was like, "Yeah, I don't know that one." It's like, well, the Beatles, even if you don't know the song Yesterday, don't you feel like you should have a Beatles song ready to go
100%.
to at least be like, "Hey, I don't know Yesterday, but I can do Hey Jude. That's cool." And people will be like, "Yeah, all right, close enough." In Hawaii, somebody shouted out a Taylor Swift song, and he was like, "I don't know any Taylor Swift songs." It's like the Beatles and Taylor Swift are two of the biggest musical artists of all time. You should probably have one in your repertoire.
Johann Sebastian Bach,
Yeah,
Beatles, and Taylor Swift.
It's like,
probably not getting a lot of Bach requests.
You probably not. But it's just, I don't know, like, I feel like musicians should have like the karaoke book, right next to the tip jar and be like, hey, I'm taking requests.
This is what I've got.
This is what I know. Everything in this book, feel free to flip through and shout something out.
Wow.
Don't make me guess what you,
exactly.
a stranger, is familiar with playing.
I've watched this happen too at a local event in Crestline. They're like, yeah, we take requests. I forget what. It was a song I was unfamiliar with, which I'm familiar with a lot of songs. Not necessarily how to play them, but like,
right.
I know them. I'd never heard this song before. And there, which I do when I'm performing, and I kind of wish I didn't. It'd be nice to just have everything memorized and ready to go, but I've got my tablet up there in case I forget a lyric or a chord or whatever. I've got it all in front of me. And so he does what I would have done in that situation, which is like, yeah, I'll look the song up. But having the chords and the lyrics doesn't mean you're going to be able to perform the song. And it was bad. It was really bad. And I can't imagine that guy was sitting there going like, yeah, it's uncomfortable for everyone. I'd heard a tip, and I don't take requests. I will if someone shouts out a request, absolutely. But if you want to do that, ask for an artist, not a song. So what are some of your favorite artists? Elton John, cool. I do Crocodile Rock.
Oh yeah, that's a good workaround.
Absolutely. And if they
then you can
Beatles,
just learn, learn one song from each artist.
Yeah,
great.
And if it's Taylor Swift and you're like, oh, I don't know how to play any, you definitely have heard one, and you can look up "Shake It Off" and embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
Actually, that could be fun. Maybe I'll learn "Shake It Off." Shake it off.
My other favorite thing, and this mostly happened in Hawaii, because Hawaii, like, I feel like Hawaii music has its own like style, but I love when it may have been up in the mountains, kind of where you are, a little further. I think this was in Big Bear, where like you shout out a song, or they've already decided on covers of songs that they want to do, but they put every song into the exact same style and rhythm. Where like either the Hawaiian kind of like laid back vibe, or I think the one in Big Bear was like 70s yacht rock, but everything is like kind of in that slow rock vibe. Great. Love that.
Good time.
Love when you try to get them to change the vibe of the evening by
the rhythm up.
Let's get the rhythm changed, and they go, nah, I'll do those lyrics, but I'm gonna do this same rhythm.
Rhythm's gonna get you.
Yeah, that's so true. Everybody stay safe from the rhythm this year.
Stay indoors.
Get vaxxed against the rhythm.
It's gonna get you.
Speaking of things that are gonna get us, brain fog, because we do have 300 episodes, including this one.
I remember this one.
Okay. How many do you think we can get?
I mean, the one positive with our podcast is is that just conceptually every episode should be like a common thing or common concern or whatever. So it feels like we can just rattle off stuff whether we remember the episode or not and go like, yeah, of course we talked about that.
Yeah.
Even then, though, and having experienced the last one we did, I remember us hitting that wall.
Yes.
I just kind of feel like we're hitting that wall earlier. I'm going to optimistically say we can get half.
Okay, that's exactly where I was going to put the bar for us as well.
I think that's really optimistic.
Yeah.
Which means I kind of don't think we can get half.
So I've built out this Sporkle quiz over the last several months, just adding each episode to it so that we've had I've put it in there so that if we guess something close, it will hopefully still give it to us.
Yeah.
Assuming that I've built this quiz correctly based on what I assume the guidelines were. And I might be wrong, and we might find out real quick that that's not the way that this went.
And this will be a fun episode.
But the other thing that I've done, and I'll start to get the quiz up here. When we've had a guest, I've labeled it off to the side here. So we should be able to make some, and the same thing with the mystery episodes.
Okay.
I've put those off to the side here. This also shows us how frequently or infrequently we've had guests on.
Yeah. Interesting.
So now that you see the way this is formatted, Evan,
yeah,
we have 25 minutes, the maximum you can put on a Sporkle quiz. And there are 300 answers out there, and we're just hoping, please let us get to 150.
All right. Yeah, we can do this.
All right.
Is it time?
Yeah, if you're ready, we can get started.
Well, no, I guess that's kind of... I've got an episode that's already in my mind. So okay. I guess it's going to be the first thing I say. So,
okay.
I do have to throw out in question. Do we need to just have Mary on for a full episode to just talk about John Krasinski being named Sexiest Man?
Yeah, it does. I've never given a shit about people's sexiest man alive until we did that episode, and now every year I'm like, how the fuck did this person get chosen?
What are you talking about? Anyways,
it's always interesting because it feels like they choose someone 10 years past when would have made sense.
Exactly.
Like, don't get me wrong, John Krasinski, a handsome man and very popular 8 years ago. Not to say that he's, unpopular now, but it just feels like the peak of everybody loving John Krasinski was a while ago.
He took a bit of the Chris Pratt route where he's left comedy behind, and it's like, but that's what we like about you.
Yes.
But I would say the year the first A Quiet Place came out, that would have made sense.
It would have made sense.
Post The Office, wrote, directed, starred in it.
Yeah.
Sexy.
He got a beard. Great.
Yeah. We love it.
All right. Now that Evan's gotten that out of his system, let's take a look here.
I saw Mary's name too much. I'm like, it's been a while.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. And by the way, there's also a very real chance, as I think we've experienced before, that Sporkle just craps its pants and stops working. So hopefully we get through this whole 25 minutes without any major issues. So let's go ahead and hit play quiz. All right. And so
People's Sexiest Man 1 and 2.
People's Sexiest Man Alive.
All caps.
Okay, that
didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything. Part 1. Part 1. Okay. Let's go something easier.
Yeah, let's
Making
do Friends. Was that one?
I believe Making Friends is episode 1. Yes.
Job interviews.
Great.
Going to the movies.
Dancing in public. Yes. Movie theaters is the Gabe episode.
Gabe.
So movie theaters. Yeah, you want to try and just get some of the guest episodes out of the way, or what do you
Sure.
Which way do we want to tackle this? Maybe we should have figured out earlier. Being
true
photographed.
I mean, just there right now from the early episodes, do you remember anything between job interviews and movie theaters? 'Cause I
Well,
don't know.
Salino and Barnes is in
Elevators.
there.
Yes, Salino and Barnes, of course.
Okay.
Elevators.
Elevators.
Public restrooms.
Public restrooms is up there.
Did we
Oops.
do it?
No, public restrooms is
Oh,
further
man, that
down.
was way later.
That episode
Katie
with
did
Katie is hair. Man, what is episode 4? That's crazy.
It's episode 4. Huh. Standing in line? Waiting in line? Was that early? I know that's an episode regardless.
Waiting for people to come and knock on your door, of course. And then waiting in public is down there.
There's no world where I was going to remember waiting for people to come and knock on your door. Oh, I love when past us make me laugh.
We've definitely done grocery stores.
Yeah. I feel like it was a bit later, though.
It was.
We don't have to go in order, obviously.
Yeah, we can.
The Kaylee through Mary episodes are our high school series.
Yes, so high school crushes is the one with Mary.
Crushes is Mary.
High school extracurriculars is Derek, I believe.
Yeah. Teachers, I think, was Kaylee.
That sounds right. Yes, and then the one with
Classes
Louise is...
What was the one with Louise?
It was like gym, right? It was like high school gym or high school fitness or... Yeah, high school gym. There we go. We got it.
All right.
We also have navigating the gym.
Yes, parts 1 and 2.
Two-parters. Navigating the gym. Okay, we got both of those in there.
Sweet.
We have the robot bracket. I just see that we have robot guest Howie in here, so let's put those in there.
Tori's first episode was promoting yourself.
Yes. And what was Wes's first episode?
I can't remember.
It's like customer service, I think. I don't know if that's what it's called, though. Let's just try customer service.
Shot. That would make sense.
It's not, but that was a different episode.
Wes.
Was it like ending conversations?
It might have been. Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
All right.
Great. What's Patrick's first episode? It's like
ride
shares.
I don't know if that's how we worded it, though.
It is.
It is. Cool.
The episode with Mary, Wes, and Adam.
It's easy.
That's like
Oscar special.
Yeah, Oscars. Can we just put Oscars? Yes. That gave us several Oscar episodes, I believe. The next guest episode is with Gabe and Kaylee, which I believe was concerts.
Yeah. Podcasting with Will Hines.
Yes, podcasting. Do you remember our first mystery episode?
I want to say it was refrigerators.
One of them's refrigerators.
One of them's refrigerators for sure. And one of them is...
One of them's like constraints, I think. And that stands out to me as constraint. There we go. The next guest episode is Mary, Katie, and Tori, which I think
just had an open Zoom.
Yeah,
pandemic. Was it Zoom calls?
Video conferencing. No. Telecommunication.
What did we call it?
Zoom. Oh, Zoom. The zoo came up. That helped us out. There, video calls.
Video calls.
See, I knew I put in some alternates if we were close.
I think Patrick's other episode was pizza.
I think so too. Yeah, pizza.
Yeah.
Gabe's next 2 episodes are cereal. Cereal bracket, I believe. Uh-oh. There we go. The next guest is Bo with a 2-parter. So
the Christmas bracket or the crazy bracket?
Crazy songs? Nope. It's Christmas
Christmas
songs.
songs.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Christmas songs. Okay. We're only at 41 episodes so far, Evan.
Yikes.
Um,
Mary's is that one we can't remember the name
yes. Let's just try Sexiest
of.
Man
Sexiest man
Alive.
alive.
Whoops.
Alice bracket.
Bracket. There we go. We got it.
I'm a coyote.
Looking just in this.
Don't worry, darling edition. Still making me laugh.
So
Kyle
there's
on for taxes.
Kyle is taxes. Zach and Kaylee was haunted house.
That's
draft. Right, we have two different haunted houses episodes.
We did. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did one recently.
Yeah. By the way, as long as we're here, we can put in, the 300th episode. There we go.
Hey.
The last one we did was GIFs and emojis.
What was the last time we talked with Mary?
Is it like astrology?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's what it's called, the episode, but that was
no mysticism.
Oh, that's not even the last episode with Mary, by the way. We have when she was promoting Blockbuster. What was that episode called?
Video stores?
Video stores. No. Defunct stuff?
Defunct stuff sounds
Yeah, there
correct.
we go. Defunct stores and defunct stuff.
Good job, us. I think the last time we talked to her was mysticism or something like that.
Mysticism? Oh, that's good. I would never have guessed that.
Yeah,
I
but probably wouldn't have either unless you said astrology.
That's also not the last time we talked to her.
What the fuck was the last time we talked to Mary?
Anyway, we also have our most recent guest episode, John Schneider. I don't know how we titled this episode. The SNL
draft.
We do that did give us SNL parentheses our religion. Yeah, SNL draft. Dustin was on for yearbooks.
Cliff was on for video games.
Yeah, video games. I don't know what this Don't Worry Darling edition of the mystery episodes was. I think the Wordle one is like trains. Is that insane that would be trains?
Could be. No,
it was trains.
That sounds right.
Yeah, no idea for that.
No idea. Mary's last one. We had Derek
Mary's
back
last
on
one
for television hosts.
Like
that?
I don't know. Let's see.
Late night
hosting.
television?
I think it's
it was
late night
television.
Late night shows.
Damn.
There we go.
Hey.
We had Tori on for sporting events, right?
Man.
Yeah. All right. So we have Mary's last episode.
Wes and Tori.
That's the candy draft.
Ah, right. Yes, of course. Which I roundly won in my mind. The mysticism one wasn't with Mary.
No, birth charts is what.
Aliens. That's the last time we talked
Aliens. Good job, Evan.
I know it was something
clutch.
in that world.
There are only 2 guest
Barbie
episodes
edition.
left.
We're so thirsty.
Well, the Barbie
Weddings.
edition one is like,
weddings.
Isn't it like fatherhood or something like that? Yeah, fathers. There you go.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I pulled up the script
for
Barbie and grabbed the most said words in the screenplay. That's so stupid.
The Ryan episode is weddings, and then I believe Jared and Joey is game shows.
Game shows.
All right, we got all of our guests covered.
Whew. All right.
I know that episode
Grits.
69 was eating out. I know that that's what that episode was called.
Don't ask why.
Don't ask why. I just happened to remember it that way. There's definitely a parties episode for episode 10, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have other holidays, so probably Halloween, probably Thanksgiving, Valentine's.
Let us not forget gearing up for the holidays.
Of course, gearing up for the holiday. We don't seem to have Valentine's Day in here. Maybe
Interesting. Maybe this year. That's coming up.
Gearing up for the holidays.
I think there might have been a hyphen. Oh, no, that did it.
It took it. I made sure to give us some options. That's crazy that we don't know what episode 4 is.
Baffling.
I know that there's like a travel or vacations maybe is what that's actually called. Vacations. There was souvenirs.
Mm-hmm.
There's
we had greeting cards somewhere.
Oh yeah, greeting cards and Christmas cards.
Yes, more recently. We're nearly halfway to our 150.
Yeah, we're a quarter of the way through. And we've slowed down considerably.
Let's knock out our recent episodes.
Restaurants?
Certainly we can figure those out.
Nope,
right?
Not restaurants. Okay, hang on. There is, real quick before we move on, I know that there's Getting Fancy. All right, go ahead.
There is Getting Fancy.
All right. What are some episodes?
The Taylor Swift one, the New Year's episode.
Oh, the Eras.
Yeah, the Eras episode.
There we go. All right, we got our most recent 4. That's pretty good for us.
I hate that I think I'm tapped. I have no idea what we talked about between haunted houses and 4 weeks ago.
Well, there's definitely like a social distancing episode.
Yeah.
And there's also maybe a COVID episode. And I know there's a Popeyes chicken sandwich episode.
Like 5 years too late or something.
Yeah, 3 years later, Chris and Evan try the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Listen, we're funny. This is good. Fuck off, Slurp.
There's like a small talk episode.
Yeah.
It's like a DIY episode.
Good memory.
It's a landlord's episode.
There were 3.
Nope.
It was pants.
Oh yeah, pants. There we go. I remember typing that in as just leave one in there. And so that episode was, if we can find it, we got it. But it was Doors, Pants, and Repairs.
Doors, Pants, and Repairs. I know it was like handiwork and then repairs.
Apartment living.
That sounds right.
There's no roommates on here.
Get guests out of my head. Should be 2 M's. No.
Yeah, it's not on there. I do remember that the episode 100 was like memory. I could not tell you to save my life what episode 200 was.
Did we? So episode 100 was where we did this quiz.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh.
That was the memory episode.
200?
I have no idea. There's the what should we do with our lives?
Yes, the existential crisis.
That might be episode 200.
That's a great. But speaking of existential crisis, one of our Christmas episodes was depression.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh god.
Is there like there's got to be gas stations for sure. You got to think of like places. Stations. Think of places we've gone.
Proper nouns.
There's a Seattle episode, right? Seattle.
I don't think so.
Yes, there is. There it is, right there.
Theme parks. So we did a theme parks episode.
Parks. Maybe we called it amusement parks.
Oh yes, we did. That's right.
Great. We got that one.
Toxic masculinity.
Oh,
Doing the old trick of trying to
yeah.
remember the graphics I've made.
That might just be called masculinity. There it is.
Oh,
Ghosts was an episode.
of course.
That was an early one. We still don't have
wasn't there a
episode
ghost?
4.
We did a ghost part 2. Did that come
Ooh,
up?
did we do a ghost part 2?
I think we did. We also did a 1 and 2 for dreams, I
Yes,
believe.
we did a lot of dreams episodes. We did like is Sleep a separate one? Yes, it is. Is Sleepovers a separate episode? Yes, it is. Okay.
Going to the doctor. Going to the dentist.
Oh yes, doctor, dentist, great.
Doctor dentist.
Doctor dentist. Is hospitals separate? Do you think?
I think that sounds right. Waiting rooms.
Oh yeah, waiting rooms.
I think waiting rooms was our hospital.
It's
No?
doesn't come up here. We
What
are
the
at 97 episodes so far.
We have 8 minutes left.
Yes.
Okay, going back to thinking about graphics. What have I done to us? What was the one we were on a collaboration?
Oh, collaborations. Sporkle is slowly starting to die, so we will see if we can get through. We have to get another 52 episodes in 7.5 minutes.
Listen, it's happening.
Did we do the Olympics? I don't think we did, but maybe. Oh, we did. Good.
Oh, my brain just... No, Ghosts was where we did Ghost Plane.
Yeah. We did airports or airplanes.
Oh, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, we got that one.
Started writing airports?
Airports, airplanes. This must be
Air travel?
travel.
Have we?
There
Maybe
we go.
haven't. Okay, it was air travel.
Shopping. That sounds
Sitting
vague enough for
down.
us. Yeah. Oh, sitting down.
What was our, The
Involuntary
Elderly was a recent
noises. Oh yeah.
Is that episode?
I think so.
But we had
I
the
don't know.
elderly
Maybe it's just
recently.
noises. Yes,
and
we do
then
have the
aging.
elderly.
Aging was an older one.
Aging. Dating.
Yes. Did we ever end up doing online dating? I know we talked about it. Noises.
That was what I must have meant by involuntary noises.
There you go.
Did we do online dating separately? I don't think so, but maybe I'm wrong. No, we did not.
We talked about it a lot.
We did.
Well, if we haven't, let's think about it this way: if we haven't done Valentine's Day,
Social
what other
media, by the way,
Valentine's
is
episodes, social
one.
media for sure.
Okay. Sorry, what was that? You said Valentine's
If we
Day.
haven't done a Valentine's Day episode, we've probably done Valentine's related
Yeah.
ones. I guess greeting cards might have been one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not worth
42 episodes to go,
thinking.
Evan. We can do this.
All right. We got 5.5 minutes. Going back to the visual well.
Do we do one on snow?
Spilling.
Yes. Oh, spills.
Spills. Yes, that's
Okay.
it.
Temperature.
Yeah, something. Yeah, okay. Still don't have episode 4. And this is my lesson from last time. We can't get hung up on that. We have to keep going. But it's going to kill us that we can't remember episode 4.
It is going to kill me that we don't know episode. There are a lot within those first 10. We're missing 2, and then we're also missing 11, I guess. So, but yeah, there are 2. I don't know what we did in between the episodes with Gabe and Maya, and I don't know what episode 4 is. Criticism or something like that?
No, wait, we already got that. Receiving criticism.
Yeah. Receiving criticism. Great.
We do like email?
That's what I was kind of thinking too. Emails, yes.
Okay.
Emailing. Texting, maybe separately.
Okay.
Talking on the phone.
That sounds likely.
Okay, we got that one. Man. I really want to get to 150. This is so bad.
Strangers? Was it like talking to strangers an episode or something like that?
Maybe. I mean,
I don't know.
it was. Good job.
How are we? Okay, here's the bigger one. We are missing so many that we've done in the last year.
Yes.
we can do this. I'm like reaching back too far. What have we done recently? I know we can knock out 50 of these.
I got the Don't Worry Darling one, so we only need
reviews.
We only need another 33 in 3 minutes.
Okay. Recently, let's go back. Christmas cards, the elderly. What graphic did I make before that? Clowns,
yes. I think Fear is also an episode, or Being Afraid or something like that.
Being Afraid sounds right.
Nope, I guess not.
Oh God, what did we call that episode?
Fears, plural. There we go. Did we do? What did we call this? Was it Other People's Families? Yes, that's what it was called.
I'm noticing our big gap we're missing. We've got Halloween and Christmas there. So what did we do for Thanksgiving this year? Anything?
I don't know. Was Being Thankful? Is that an episode we did?
Probably.
No.
Huh.
Gotta get
money.
Man, money. That's good. I guess we never did it, but that was a good idea.
We definitely buying and selling.
Yes, buying and selling. Great.
Those recent episodes are killing me.
It's so bad.
What the fuck? And I'm like, oh, clowns. And it's like, yeah, that was 20 weeks ago. That must have been August. That was when I was out of town, because I bulk made graphics, and one was clowns, one was souvenirs, one was earthquakes.
Earthquakes, that's good. We do one on fire, maybe? Yes.
Hell yeah. Camping.
Camping, good. Cars, or so, like auto. The fuck did we title that? Auto showmanship.
Parking. I know the episode you're trying to think of. I can't remember what we called that.
Yeah. Parking is good though. Parking.
Showmanship.
Driving. Nope. Less than a minute to go.
Did we do drive-through?
That sounds like something we did.
Drive-throughs?
Yes.
Hell yeah. We have 42 seconds. Oh,
yes.
No.
Yeah.
Fucked.
And we have to get 23 episodes.
Oh God.
Hats.
Collecting.
We might have that one already. Sorry.
Oh.
Collecting, collections.
Oh, fuck. 15 seconds.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Did we do cake? Nope. Road trip.
Party. Oh, no. Making plans.
Making plans. I'm not going to get it.
No. All right.
Public speaking was episode number 4. Bad food, not bar food. Bad food was another one we missed. Road rage, making plans. We almost got in there. High school socializing.
Oh, there was another high school episode.
Yeah.
Myers-Briggs. All our tests, of course.
Yeah.
We lead a guided meditation. One of my favorite episodes.
Making returns plus a little New Year's flair.
Yeah, can't forget that one.
Being sick, car accidents, pranks, conspiracy theories, quizzes. That should have been the easiest one for us to get.
Fuck.
Pop
the
culture
whole reason we started doing these Sparkle quizzes.
Fashion, neighbors, greetings and salutations, celebrity encounters, Q&As, hotels, competitions, birthdays, love languages,
Yeah,
talking politics,
politics.
charity, trying to sound smart, bullying, rules, running late, lying, injuries, moving, cooking, workplace politics, performing, keeping friends, being healthy, nostalgia, sunburns, skin, robots, shoes. Chris and Evan take the Enneagram test, pets, alone time, asking for help, thrill seeking, privacy, death, homes, failure, internet rabbit holes, eggs, the 4th of July, end of the year lists, change of plans, superstitions and rituals, borrowing and lending, arcades, shame, numbers, scooter culture, the beach, the lost episode,
That's right.
going to the chiropractor, fandom, grudges, live streaming, as seen on TV, Baha Men Mania, and investigative report.
This
Gossip,
podcast rules.
perfectionism, buying a car, anxiety, decorating, memes, content, sunglasses, sugar, automobile showmanship. We almost got that one. We'll count that one.
Oh my god.
Stories,
So close.
phone accessories, pools, doing laundry, hiding, being an audience member, meat, posture, attention, gambling, getting snacky, having fun, buffets, silence, the future. How you doing? Inappropriate conversations, bowling, leadership, packages, FOMO, apologies, advertisements, teaching. Where in the world have we been? What should we eat? Bad habits, the dark, sharing content, procrastination, the mall. Chris and Evan go to the mall.
Hey,
The
follow up.
DMV, eavesdropping, the times, Bugs Part 1, Bugs Part 2, playing
Brave Bugs Part 1 and 2.
names, being nosy, luck, good and bad, mass hysteria, milk, the HowDoWeHuman quiz bracket, the sound of our voices, work events, the World Fairies, online communities, parades, feeling stupid, scams, drugs, security, who should play Santa Claus, originality, contests, drawing, childhood toys, rodents, and rain, meal kits, the President's Day extravaganza, dash cams, Looney Tunes fashion, bachelor parties, insults, karaoke, trash, hot tubs, umbrellas, revisiting topics, the environment, cartoons, Chris and Evan take a sick day, fishing, graduations, medical procedures, museums, cycling, spiders, ice cream, who's going to host the Oscars,
Host.
changes, electricity, workplace technology, stand-up comedy, standing up,
Yes.
crossing the
course.
street, exaggerations, the bank, brains, profanity, and reunions. Those are all the episodes that we forgot.
It's insane that genuinely those, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes missing from our recent ones, I was never going to get those.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
I was never going to get those either.
I was never going to get a single one of those. Standing up and stand-up comedy, absolutely. I should have been able to remember those.
Yeah. Yeah, everything between haunted houses and the elderly right there are
What?
gone to me.
I mean, that feels like, that was long, but that feels like the clip. I mean, people need to know this podcast fucking rules. Listen to that list of episode names and tell me this isn't fucking great. You're missing out
Evan,
if you're not listening. Yes.
300 episodes. Does one stand out to you as your favorite? And is there one that is your least favorite?
Ooh. Least favorite's tough because I feel like it would be, like, there are a handful of these I don't remember, but just feel like, I think that was, like, a little boring or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't bring it that day. But I don't specifically, nothing immediately pops out. In terms of favorite episodes, the ones, I mean, man, eggs really stuck out to me. It's like, I fucking loved doing an episode about eggs so much.
Yeah.
So I can't say that is officially my favorite episode, but that's up there. And I'll always have, I was gonna say make love. I'll always make love to the episode with Ghost playing.
Yeah, I mean,
which I believe is Ghosts, which starts with me going through a rough breakup.
I'm between, I think my favorites, it's tough because we've done so many after these. It's tough for me to be like, one of my favorites is probably one of the first episodes we ever did. But
yeah.
I think that both, I will always hold the episode Elevators and the episode Public Restrooms as some of my most cherished of this podcast.
Yeah.
Recently, even though we didn't remember it, I would say recently, where is it on?
I mean,
here?
the World
Series is the one I was going to shout out.
That's what you were going to say.
Yes.
That was great.
If I had to pick a least favorite episode, I do have one. And it might just be recency bias.
Oh.
And this is not a knock on our guest, because it is a guest episode. But the SNL 50 Dreamcast draft is, I don't think it's our worst episode. I don't know what is our worst episode. But it was it's the episode that sticks out to me as like, man, really wished we could have done something big with that one, and it just kind of like was a thing.
Yeah.
No disrespect to John Schneider. But it's the only time we've done an episode with a guest where neither one of us has met the guest beforehand, and so we had we didn't have the rapport, at least.
We might have been weird.
Yeah. I
was weird.
There
I know that much.
There are episodes where like one of us hasn't met the guests ahead of time, but
there's a rapport at least between me and you and whichever one of us and the guest. And it all works out. And
but that time
have good friends.
Yeah. But that episode stands out to me as maybe like not my least favorite, but my biggest disappointment
I get
episode.
I get that.
I did ask our listeners if they had a fond memory of something with the podcast, and
people responded and said no.
Yeah, people said no. People said, well, when you stop, that will be my favorite part of this podcast. No, we did get one response from Instagram at hand.heartnet, who I'm assuming just decided to speak on behalf of thousands of people. But I asked if people had their favorite episodes or their favorite moments or favorite guests or anything that they wanted to highlight. And thousands upon thousands of people speaking through at hand.heartnet said Pooh Bear jokes from the grocery episode. Now, when you hear that, Evan, are you immediately like, yes, I know exactly 100%. What that is?
And
okay, I had no idea. And so I had to go back and listen.
Yeah.
Before we started recording today, and listen to us do impressions of Winnie the Pooh. It was a fun time. Yeah. How long ago? I mean, I know that you may have sort of an idea since we just had all the quizzes up there.
Yeah.
How long ago do you think that episode was?
That's old, because I remember that specifically because I thought it was so funny and made a little quote card out of it, and we got a negative comment being like, "This is disgusting."
Oh man, I don't remember that.
I believe the quote was, "There's just something funny about a sexualized Winnie the Pooh that makes me laugh," or something like that, with a little picture of Winnie the Pooh sitting by the fire. And someone was very offended by it. Oh, bother. I might have to pull a clip.
Well,
Insert.
now you know 5 years later that just because you got one negative comment, it has stayed in the hearts of
I love
the
this.
listeners.
This means this is like getting that holiday card from Jordan the other week. I was like, we love it. We love hearing from you for 300 episodes. All right, we investigated. We looked it up. We got the numbers.
Yeah.
We had 54 out of 100 episodes in episode 100, which after Googling it, Chris reminded me clearly that is 54%. Yes, correct. Today we're saying we got 131. The quiz showed 129, but we're giving ourselves the one we were off by like a letter and making plans and auto showmanship. We had the episode.
Yeah.
It doesn't make much of a difference, but so 131 out of 300 gives us 43.6 repeating percent. So worse, but we're older. And there's more episodes.
There
I don't know.
Much more episodes, yes.
We tried.
Yeah, we tried. If you still want to celebrate other How Do We Human moments, past and future, you can find this podcast on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Pocket Casts, HowDoWeHuman.com, anywhere that you get your podcast. Rate, review, follow, subscribe, do all those things. You can also let us know what your favorite moments have been or what you hope happens with this podcast in the future on our social media. We are on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook at How Do We Human. You can also send us an email to howdowehumanpod@gmail.com.
We got those handles.
Evan, unfortunately, I was hoping to feel a little more confident after that last quiz. We have to take another quiz. This one's only 5 questions.
Okay.
We have to see if we can break this tie that we've been in for weeks. We're still tied at 31 points on the race to 100.
What if we reached 100 together?
That'd be
hand
cute.
In hand.
That'd be cute.
Like one of us stumbles at the end and the other one stops and helps them up, and we just both slowly cross the finish line.
I think it is going to be slow for both of us.
If that happens, we might have to end
these
the
have been
podcast.
really difficult.
They got real hard.
Let's see how it goes for us today.
Also, who's making these quizzes?
Yeah,
who's
that's
doing
a good
this to us?
Who
is our quiz master? And can we have them as a guest on the podcast? That'd
be fun, actually, if we could get them as a guest.
We have to meet the quiz master.
Yeah. Question number 1. After an argument with which colleague did Vincent van Gogh cut off his ear? Claude Monet, George Seurat, Edgar Degas, or Paul Gauguin? I don't know if I pronounced that last name correctly.
I had the pronunciation in my head, and then when you said that, I lost it. I believe it's like Gauguin.
Okay. Well,
Gauguin.
regardless,
Gauguin?
I've ruled him out because I've never heard of him, and therefore we know that that's going to be the correct answer.
I have heard of him. I do not know the answer to this, but that is my guess. So.
Okay. I am between Seurat and Degas. I think that Monet is too famous on his own. It would have come up that he's connected to the ear.
Yeah. Vander Holyfield.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could be wrong on that, but if I'm between Seurat and Degas, I'm gonna go with Seurat, and I don't know where that's coming from, but that's my answer.
Degas, our feet are saying goodbye.
You were correct, Evan. You were right to go with what I immediately ruled out.
Is gone, and so am I. Goodbye. What nationality is Reinhold Messner, the first person to climb all 14 8,000ers? This is when I get a quizzle where I'm just like, I don't understand how to say this sentence. I'm like, I'm fucked. The first person to climb all 14 8,000ers. I'm assuming that is 8,000 feet above sea level mountains. That's just my guess.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense to me.
I have a guess.
You maybe want to read out those nationalities, my guy?
Austrian, German, Italian, Slovenian.
Okay, I also have a guess.
All right.
I'm
Mine's
going
Austrian.
with Austrian.
Let's go.
No, it was Italian, so there you go. Question number 3. Victor Hugo's first novel, Bug Jargle, is set against the backdrop of which historical event? The French Revolution, the American Civil War, the Spanish Inquisition, or the Haitian Revolution?
I love Bug Jargle, but I also don't know what it means, so I'm going to stop mocking it. I have an answer.
I'm between 2, and against my maybe better judgment, I will stick with my initial guess, which is the French Revolution.
Mine as well. I'm trying not to overthink of this. Listen, that guy's
French. It was the Haitian Revolution. That was the other one I was between.
Listen, they speak French in Haiti. We should have known this. Which was the first Muslim-majority country to be led by a female prime minister? Bangladesh, Turkey, Pakistan, or Indonesia?
God, I have no idea.
I feel like this is in my head somewhere. I'm between 2 in my head.
Mine's a complete shot in the dark. I'm going Bangladesh. Final answer.
Okay, I'll say Turkey.
Pakistan.
Naturally, the one I didn't think it was.
What are the humps of camels primarily made of? Fat, muscle, water, or bone?
Sucks. I feel like I know the answer, judging by the color of the letters of the quizzle at the top of your screen.
I need to get one right.
I don't think we know shit.
To be fair, you have gotten one correct.
I have gotten one, and I feel good about it.
So if you and I pick the same answer, I mean, basically, you're in a real shot to break this tie and keep the lead that you've had this whole race.
So lovely.
Unless I get the right one and you get the wrong one. That's the only way that we can end this in a tie. But I cannot overtake the lead for the first time in this race.
Thank God.
I have my answer, and I think it's wrong.
Great. I have my answer. I hope it's right. My answer is water.
My answer's fat.
Let's go.
I was fat. We're tied,
that
baby.
Was my other answer.
We're tied,
Just
baby.
Not your day.
Woo!
As you, like the website saying, just not your day as you're celebrating. This is where we're at right now. It's going bad.
Each week we get one question correct, and we stay tied.
Yeah. The worst part is I don't. It'd be nice to say like, "Hey, but we're learning." I don't think we are.
Yeah, no.
I don't think we're learning shit. D-Day.
Fuck.
July
Wait.
13th?
Okay. Are you talking D-Day or are you talking Pearl Harbor? Because
was Pearl Harbor the one?
Pearl Harbor's the one that we've gone over multiple times and can't seem to remember.
Ah, crap. I thought it was D-Day. Shit.
I have
July
a guess.
13th, 1934.
Is that your Pearl Harbor guess or your D-Day guess?
Who knows?
Because it's Pearl Harbor that's wrong. I think Pearl Harbor. I'm gonna say Pearl Harbor, December 9th, 1941.
So close. 2 days off.
Fuck!
Maybe I am thinking. When was D-Day date? I thought... Yeah, okay. I am thinking D-Day. I thought D-Day was what we were doing. So D-Day was 6th of June. But also 1944. I was a decade off. I don't know why I went to the 30s. I know when World War II happened. I'm tired. I can't do this. Anyways, well, it's been a lovely 300 episodes, and guess what? Next week, 301.
That's
We
right.
soldier on, babies.
That's right.
Hey, I don't know. All we can do is get. We've been being threatened by this man in sandals. It's time to get kicked into that well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Took me a long time to figure out what the fuck you were talking about, but yes. Let's get kicked into that well.
Sandals is ready to kick us into a well.
Okay, bye.
Okay. This also might be madness. Think about it.